I tell you what, if you've ever worked an election as a judge or a clerk, is somewhere in the process, you begin to see that there's checks and balances. And the people working elections are just people like you, like me, Democrats, Republicans, your neighbors, your family members. It's we the people who are running the elections.
So anytime we have an election, we send out our ballots and we make sure that everything is secure. So we have different ways that you can bring your ballots in. We have a 24-hour drop box that's under surveillance 24/7. You can bring it in and drop it off, or you can mail it back. But once we receive that ballot, it's always done in a bipartisan team. So we have your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers. They all help us run our election. We couldn't do it without them. And nobody's doing anything nefarious with your ballot. We're making sure that we are counting it accurately.
You get your mail-in ballot, you bring it back, you put it in a box, you mail it back. It comes, we have people that go out to the ballot boxes, they gather those ballots up, they bring them back in, they're put in containers. Those containers are then sent through Agilus. Then they go through another process. They go through and open the ballots. Then those ballots are sent to pairs of teams. Those teams then take the ballots out. Those ballots are then sent to tabulation, and tabulation then sends them through the machines that take the pictures of them, and then those ballots are counted.
It's a good process, and there's a lot of people that volunteer. And it's not just, it's got to be a Democrat or Republican at everything. It has to have 2 signatures for everything that's done, and people don't realize that. And then by the time you're done, you have to balance out. You don't balance out, you're here until like 3 o'clock in the morning to do it.
It takes all of us, and we have to be diligent about our job. We have to stay with it. If you are a judge in the voting center, you have to be able to do that process from morning at 7 o'clock on election day till whatever time we all balance.
We check the signatures, verify signatures for the automatic signature verification can't validate. So we look at a signature on the envelope returned with the ballot and compare that to signatures on file. Every signature verification team works in pairs, a Democrat and Republican, always a mix of 2, and the ballot envelopes are scanned when they're first brought in. And we look at that scan image on a computer screen and compare that to signatures on file. And since we always work in 2-person teams, yes, the signature on the envelope is either an exact or very close match to the signature that's on file with the elections office or some other state department.
I think it's important to ensure that people know that no one party or no one person can alter the course of an election. Being a part of a bipartisan team is really important because I know I'm working with people who have other ideologies than I do possibly, but at the end of the day we're all here for the same reason, which is to make sure that elections are secure and safe in this country and to forward the democratic process. And being bipartisan gives it real validity.
This is one of the most secure counties in the state of Colorado and in the United States. It's all contained within this confine. None of the election information goes out.
My experience over the whole time that I've ever been an election judge is that people are very sincere, that they really want the process to work, and they want people to believe that what is happening is solid and fair and honest, and that their vote will be counted and will make a difference, and we want them to come in and vote.
I feel like we help to keep the elections honest and fair, and the best way to do it is to get involved. And if you don't get involved, you can't judge it correctly.
We've worked really hard in Colorado and in Mesa County to make sure that we are secure in our processes. The general mission is to be transparent and accurate in any aspect of our work that we do in the clerk's office, and to make sure that we're engaging with our citizens and serve them well.